Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our YouTube channel. So very recently I got my very first triple S in the Styx boss, and given the fact that Helga just came available for free, and as you know she's an absolute assassin for Styx boss, I'm gonna try and show you a couple different strategies that can help you get the SSS as well. As you might know, Styx boss is composed by two phases. One where he doesn't have a shield, and the other one where he does have a shield. While he does have a shield, the amount of damage that you deal him doesn't really matter. Only how fast you're able to hit him matters. For the first strategy, I'm showing you a sort of like a meta team here. I don't have Setram, so I'm not using him right here, but if you have him, definitely use him because he's gonna help you immensely. I'm using Ivar, Calypso, Silas, Constance, Helga of course, and Praetus. I'm gonna show you the gear right after the clip, but just so you know, I have Constance in an Invig set, and that way she can give Invig bonus to either Silas or Ivar. I placed Helga right in front of Constance, but one away from the boss. That is because if she has an ally within one tile ahead, she increases her critical damage. Also, since she's not actually blocking the boss, she deals an additional 20% damage twice. The strategy here is simple in the end. Basically, whenever you see that timer up in the right corner, you're gonna know that the shield is coming up. And you gotta have Helga and Ivar's ultimate ready, especially after shield 3, so that they can hit as quickly as possible and break that shield. As for Pope and Constance, I like to hit their ults whenever the shield is down. But I personally think that Pope, having true damage, even if you press his ult when the shield is up, he's still gonna deal damage to the boss. As I was saying before, the first 3 shields you can break easily with Helga alone. The rest of the shields though, as the difficulty increases, also the amount of hits that you have to give to the shield actually increases too. So you might want to keep Pope's ultimate and Silas' ultimate to actually help you out a bit. If you manage to have 4 marksmen, including obviously Ivar, his ult becomes absolutely insane, and that is because he manages to conjure so many swords and so quickly, and the frequency of strikes that he outputs during his ultimate increases with the number of swords that he has, making him the absolute shield breaker. Helga's ultimate is incredible as well for this specific mode, and that is because the more attack speed that she has, so be careful when you build her, she needs to have very high attack speed, the quicker she's actually gonna hit that shield. While I was filming, I managed to get triple S and even break record. As you can see, Silas was the actual star here, but we know that Ivar and Helga are not here to deal damage, but they're here just to break shield. For the second strategy, I tried to use a team that is a little more free-to-play friendly, and that is Calypso, Silas, Constance, Helga, of course, Lust, and Elowen. The placement of Helga and Constance is exactly the same as the other team composition. Elowen is there to give rage regen, and for strategy, it's more or less the same as before, as in for the first 3 shields, you're gonna want to use Helga's ultimate whenever the Soul's Keeper shield bar almost comes to an end. And then you wanna save Silas' ultimate and Lust ultimate for the later rounds so that they can break shield. If you look carefully, sometimes whenever the shield is down, I just pop Constance's ultimate. That way she gives inspiration, but I don't waste my ultimate and I can keep them for the shield phase. Also, by the way, I have both Lust and Silas bonded, so if you don't do the same amount of damage as I do, that could be a reason why. As with the team before, if you do have Setram, I would suggest you using him, even if he doesn't have a Lord. And that is because his ultimate is able to destroy that shield super quickly. Unfortunately, with this team composition, I didn't manage to get the triple S, but I did manage to get the SS. Obviously, the amount of damage without a Lord is significantly less, but I still managed to do well enough. Here you can see the gear and the artifacts that I used. I never swapped artifact or gear between the two comps. The only thing I did is give Ivor set to Lust for the second comp because I wasn't using it anyway, and I wanted for Lust to have a very good amount of damage. If you have other strategies, please feel free to comment down below because I would really like to hear your input here. With all this being said, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!